Been past couple days. This morning, I simply rewrote the story that I have an opportunity today to serve people at the highest level. And my next closing call, I close in 30 minutes. And I was able to call them
Yes.
out from courage. I had to just say, why are you really on this call? Like, what are you really, why are you even here? Because I'm not getting it. And it's okay. And he completely bought into my frame. And it was like a no, it was an objectionless close.
Hmm. That's amazing. And what did it take? What it took from you is to drop into courage
Yeah.
and vulnerability, because vulnerability is risking looking bad and being rejected or them thinking something about you, which you let go of the looking good mask. Fuck yes. And this is the result because you created vulnerable trust. And that's our job. It's the only job. Fuck yeah. Keep doing it. Who else
100%.
got some wins? Who else got some wins?
I got a win. Yeah, it's a win from yesterday actually. Collected a deposit, which was great, and then 5K deposit, and the guy's actually sending a check, so you actually FedEx the check overnight for another 15K, so nice little 20K deal. Done and dusted, and then it's just like the advice that you give about just like following up. We all know we should be doing it, right? But it's just sometimes we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught, right? I stole that from somebody, probably Alex Hormozy or somebody. But it's true. And so just hearing it, just picking up the phone, calling people, and got somebody scheduled tonight that went cold and ghosted for the past few weeks. He's back on the calendar. Should be a 15K deal. He said he's ready to go, so got him scheduled for 9 p.m. Central Time, my time, and gonna collect some more money today. So a close a day is always good.
Yes, yes, yes. Celebrate you. Awesome. Who else has a win they want to share over the last 2 days? Any win, big or small, it doesn't matter. Josh.
Yeah, so I had really terrible sleep yesterday, like probably 4 hours, not sure why. But I also had an interview like just 1 hour ago. And I was thinking like, because I'm tired, like should I just reschedule it? I was kind of fearing like the failure. But I remember someone said yesterday that the more I fail, the more I'm gonna win. So I just went into it with the mindset that who cares if I fail? And I knocked it out of the park, even though I'm super
Amazing.
tired.
Yes. So it's the reframe, the power of the reframe. I said it yesterday. I don't know if it was you
Oh
guys or
yeah.
some other
Yeah.
training I did. Was that here? I don't even remember. I did. It was last night's 3 hour war room training. It was the reframe of the more that I lose, I win bigger. So I'm seeking to lose. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well done. It fucking you took that. Great. Who else got to win? Anything. Jay.
Yeah. So I this the type A individuals, they're just no longer hard. It's the best way I
Mm,
can put it. There was a dude, a perfect example today. He came on. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I don't want to hear all this shtick and all of this, the sales presentation, all of this." I was like, I just instantly stopped him and I grounded him and
mm,
literally just came from a place of presence, perfect presence. And at the end of the call, like long story short, because it was like a 2 hour call that he felt was going to be like 2 seconds, instantly got to the point where they're like best friends at the end.
mm,
And he'll piff 6K today.
mm.
So it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
freaking cool, and it's just again being reminded, yes, and then also just like re-giving yourself that level of permission and just letting it freaking flow. Just no script, not even a skeleton of one. Just going
Yeah.
from where the person is at.
Yeah. Yeah. I call those meeting points. Literally, I have my own process too, right, that I teach. And even when I go back into my process, it's because I don't trust something in me that knows where to go. So I'm reminded myself, literally, when I do my own calls, it's like, wait a second, I am the fucking script. And my presence is what allows them the permission to move forward. It really is. And you are an embodied beacon of that, Jai, since I've been working with you over the last few months in different experiences. So keep doing more of that.
Appreciate that.
Keep
Appreciate the
doing fucking more of
acknowledgement,
that.
man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Kevin.
I was selected to be on a different part of the committed coaches team. They're rolling something new out, so I used the framework plus some of the stuff that I've learned from you, and I ended up getting a sale.
Yes. Yeah. A sale is a sale, and then there's another sale, and then there's another
Exactly.
sale. Yes.
Exactly.
That's all that matters is a sale. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Anyone else?
Momentum, baby. Oh,
James? Momentum.
James,
Fuck yeah,
go for it.
momentum. James?
Yeah, I mean, I've got one that's not sales related, but it's probably more important to me because it's to do with my daughter, and I haven't really been taking sales calls the last couple of days either. But yeah, I've just had a really couple of like really beautiful moments with my daughter, and that's kind of come through me just really trying to be and practice it as much presence and connection with her as possible. And I just see the love and the bond just deepening and growing and flowing between her and it's just and me, and it's just so special. I was just reflecting on it before I came on, and I was like almost crying thinking about a moment that we had last night. So yeah,
Mm.
it's just been a really special couple of days with her.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. It's nice to rejuvenate and just get connected to our kids, check out, come back in. Separate relationship time versus like work time. Yeah. Diffuse mode, I call it. Cool. Amazing. Anyone else before we roll?
Wanted to do on the
Oscar.
follow-ups,
Yeah.
structuring those follow-ups and adding them to your calendar and making sure you're just doing them every day.
Okay.
Awesome impact. I probably want to say I'm in the pipeline, probably have about at least 5K this month that I'm just following up and closing on of clients that I figured didn't need the service, but just went through my contact list and started calling and texting
Yeah.
everybody and have 3, 4 people that I brought on board that are going to need some funding here. So that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. That's why a lot of stuff that I teach is really just outside of sales. Like I teach sales for sure, but a lot of it's things that will move the sale forward. Communication, leadership, right? Emotional intelligence, doing the shit you say you're going to do, which is basically being in integrity with yourself. It's just learning to be in integrity. No one really teaches how do you be in integrity. You just like, oh, I have to do it, and then when you don't do it, you feel like shit, feel like bad about yourself, like fuck. But then you're like, you don't know how to like get into like, how do I get out of this emotion of how I feel and control it to actually reorganize it in a way that will give me what I want? Because right now it's controlling me. So like that's all we're doing here, and all of a sudden money just starts appearing. This is how it works, right? That's why the more I train the use of train sales, the more like it's just people's confidence is the problem. Like every time I get on a call with somebody, they want to make more money, but they're the problem. And then I try to do sales coaching with them only, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot again. And then now they're in their mental loops of like excuses and justifications and reasons. So I'm like, I can't work with you anymore. You've got to go through my freedom experience. We got to dismantle all these parts of you. You've got to liberate these parts and actually be friends with them because they're fucking controlling you. I can't deal with you. I can't imagine what your wife is dealing with. You know what I mean? So this is why I won't work with anyone until they experience death and rebirth of self. Like moving forward, I've made that decision. It is frustrating as fuck, right? It's my own, like, I want to help everybody in the world, but I declare I'm no longer tolerating that. So right now, I want you all, like, this comes out of me, like coming out right now. So what I want to know, what are you tolerating right now? Put in the chat what you're tolerating and what you're no longer tolerating. This is just coming right through me, right? What are you tolerating? Doesn't matter. Like, just answer that prompt. And what are you no longer tolerating? Because what you tolerate in yourself, you tolerate your prospects. What you tolerate inside your relationships, you tolerate is because you tolerate with yourself. And if you're not specific, you're tolerating wandering generalities. And you will never move forward in areas of your life, from my experience, if you're general. Generalists never get results. It's like, fuck. Yeah. They just don't. They just don't. Yeah. So what are you tolerating? What are you no longer tolerating? Just declare that shit right now. So now we got 47 minutes. We're going to go through closing like a savage today. We're going to close like a fucking savage. All of you are going to be closing like a savage by the end of the day. There is an internal activation today. This is like sales ninja high level shit. All right. This is high level shit. Basically, I'm going to take you from the top of basically the pre-pitch all the way down to the close in a masterful, artful way. Ways that none of you have probably ever seen or experienced before. You may probably experience pieces and parts of it. Pieces and parts of it. Let me just, okay. You may have experienced pieces and parts of it from different gurus, but I come from a different lens. I come from a transformational leadership lens, a psychological lens, an emotional leadership lens, and a somatic anchoring lens as a somatic practitioner in the work of somatic and healing. And I come in from a lens of in the field experience, like realizing what is necessary to move the needle forward for them to feel safe and also uh, um, uh, ensure that there's no objections ever again. Even if I don't do I fuck everything up and get to this point. If I get to this point and I nail this sequence down, it works 100% of the time. So I put together everything in my years selling and making millions and commissions, blah, 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 working with companies and businesses. Like this is actually the sequence I'm going to teach you to close. Most people suck at closing. They have no idea how to close, especially in the high ticket space. Um, no one closes anymore. Like we're fucking closers, but nobody closes the sale. Nobody asks for the sale at all. I originally got into high ticket in 2020. I worked with Hermosi because I was a competition for gym launch. I was selling more gym members, literally the exact competition. And then we started collaborating with Gym Launch and Hermosi because we ended up being their number one user of the Allen software, 2020, for the first high ticket thing I ever sold. And I just remember his old school mechanisms of selling is where I learned how to sell, and they work. But he teaches how to fucking close. Like then all of a sudden, high ticket got in place, and no one closes anymore. They're afraid. I'm like looking, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, ask for the sale. That shit works, but it's gone in the other spectrum. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to close like a savage, so we can make more close sales today. Okay. And here's the thing I'm gonna point out to you. I'm actually gonna do the framework on you. And I'm gonna do the framework on you, selling my own program on you. You guys got that? So you can see it in real fucking time. I literally wrote it all out in detail so you can see it, you can experience it, because that's how if I just taught it to you, you would be like, okay, I get it, but like do it on me. Let me see it. So I'm going to teach you exactly what I do. Right? So you're like, okay, got it. And then by the end of today, I have an offer for some of you, not all of you, within that, the invitation. And I also want part of your homework is to rewrite your whole pitch based on what I'm teaching you. I'm going to show you my pitch. You're going to rewrite yours. But I think the seeing it live is going to be the most effective way, rather than just teaching it. I'll teach it to you, and I'm going to then do it. Okay, you guys cool for that? Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So let me see where we're at here. Let me go into teaching the stages. So there's stage number one is the pre-pitch. Okay, the pre-pitch is important. There's multiple aspects. Someone's coming in Zoom. There's multiple aspects. I'm going to teach first, and then I'm going to do it. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to teach it and share it at the same time. Right? I don't have an exact way this will look, but let's just go with the flow here. So the pre-pitch is basically before you pitch, there needs to be something that happens beforehand. Right? All it is a summary. I'm going to give you the frameworks of my summary and what works for me, and it's the same summary I use to close fucking, like I figured it out. The 150 plus people closed over the last couple years. All right. This works. It's simple. I teach in frameworks. Okay. And the framework is simple. Start with possibility. Okay. The framework is possibility, problem, permission. Possibility, problem, the three P's. Possibility, problem, permission. Possibility, problem, permission. So what you want to do before you actually pitch, what you want to do is simple. You want to tell them what they told you they want. That's it. This is what you said you want. That's it. spit back to them what they said they want. Don't complicate it. I'm not even going to give you a script. That's it. That's the frame. This is exactly what you told me you want. Let me just make sure I got this right. Right? So basically, when I'm working with a high ticket closer or a company or a person that wants to sell more, they tell me, and I'm literally going to go through this live with you and show you the example. Let's just do it this way. They want people that come to me. They say they want the closers, setters. Half the guys I work with are setters right now, actually in my program. They want $20,000 to $50,000 a month consistently, like every single month. That's what they want, and they want to stop living on the commission roller coaster. That's it. That's what they want. They come on the call. The surface level problem is that's what they want. Okay. So that's number one. And then the problem is this, right? So you want to go into the possibility and then you want to go to the problem. The problem is what's actually stopping you. I would write this down. What's stopping you? What are the walls and barriers that are in their fucking way? You need to communicate that back to them. Walls and barriers. I like to use metaphors. Metaphors, they feel. People buy because they feel like it, right? Make them feel with metaphors. Prison, right? I teach this in my entire transformational framework, which is called pit to peak transformational selling. It's a whole 8-hour thing course. It's a whole thing, but I'm teaching you. This is just one piece of it, by the way. There's 10 stages. This is one stage. Just so you guys know where we are in this process. This is the final stage. Okay. And in this stage, what's happening is you've got to get them to you got to repeat back the problem. Right? Right now, what's in the way is that, and I'll use the metaphor here, you're still swinging with, and I was on a call earlier today with a guy. You're still swinging. Is he on here? Is he on here? No. Okay. Nestor.
Yeah, I'm
Nestor,
here.
what
I'm
did
right
I
here.
use, Nestor? Because I did
Uh,
this whole sequence on Nestor. I
yeah,
used the
use the.
pen, didn't I?
Yep.
And what did I say?
The
Like you want this reality, right? But like you're trying to break through the ceiling with a fucking pen. And like you've been doing that for 27 years. And like you don't have the right tool. You've been using the tool and like that's the problem. So you can use the prison analogy, right? You've been in this prison, this wealth prison, this relationship prison. The hamster wheel analogy that you used during the whole call. There's a place to anchor in earlier, but I'm just saying where I like to re-anchor back in the pre-pitch is there. They're like, fuck yeah. Like I don't have the sledgehammer. I need the sledgehammer. It's just another way to anchor that in. Right? So I'm going to go back. The problem, what's stopping them, right, is you're trying to hit $20,000 months, $30,000 months as a closer, right? But your mindset is of a $5,000 to $10,000 a month closer. And you're lying to yourself, telling yourself you can get there. But your mindset is this, right? But we got to get you the fucking sledgehammer. Seconds, like to break through. This isn't working. See how that's the problem. So I'm recapping that. You guys see how that works? Okay. I'm giving you the magic. I'm giving you the sauce. So possibility, problem, not problem, possibility. Don't do that. Possibility, future, find the problem. What's stopping them? High mate's coming in. Okay. And then permission. The permission is, do you want help with that? Do you want to help breaking free of that so that you can get to the desire? Do you want help with that and to dismantle that 1.0, that version of you that's holding you back, that version of you that's not allowing you to have consistent 40, 50K months? Can I show you exactly how I can help you like completely dissolve that so you can have that reality? Permission. Do not move on. You have no permission to pitch. Okay. James, what are the three in the stage one? What are the three P's? The pre-pitch.
I'm on mute here.
Oh, I'm calling you guys on here. Yeah, this is how we're
First
gonna
is
roll.
possibility, second is problem, third is permission.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause here. This is just there's really three stages, but this is stage number one. What are you guys learning right now? That's like, holy shit, like I get it. What are you guys learning right now?
Yeah, it's just you're just framing the close before you close it. It's good. I mean, usually I'm doing like a temperature check and then asking like one question, getting them to a 10, asking them a question like, what do we do next if the investment makes sense? And they're like, well, we move forward. It's like, okay, cool. But to bring up everything that they talked about in discovery, bring back that pain, bring back that the desired outcome before we close them, and then asking permission again, just like we do before we go transition into transition from the discovery into the pitch. Like it's just yeah, it's beautiful. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's simple, isn't it?
Yeah, it's simple. It does. It's super simple.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
can get you guys just to remember possibility, problem, pitch, or permission, like you're gonna crush it. Because it's got to be simple. The high ticket space and all these other gurus complicate the fuck out of it. They just do. It's like it gets too scripty because it's just a framework, right? And I think in frameworks, that's how I'm able to get in my body and express and be all of me, right? And be for them and make sure I stand for them. Same with you because I'm in a framework. I'm a living, breathing framework, and I'm in frameworks inside frameworks. So I can take out the surgical tools because the surgical tool is a framework that I live, that I embody, that I know inside my own nervous system, right? And it's fun to take out the weapon. I teach them as weapons, these surgical weapons I can just use, right? And they get pretty lethal. So this is a weapon. This pre-pitch is a weapon now,
Coach
right?
Pat, what can you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
one more time? I was taking
yeah.
notes on something else.
Sure.
What was the
What was
piece?
your, yeah. Mark, what are the P's?
Possibility, problem, permission.
Thanks, Dominic.
That's it.
It removes the anxiety from selling. It removes the I wonder if, or like if I'm sure, do I have this, could this possibly help you? Is this your problem? Do I have permission to give this to you? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to say. I trust my intuition, and I want you all to trust yourselves. You know what the fuck to say. Just fucking like, hey, you want this possibility, you want this vision. You said you want this, but this is, however you say it doesn't matter. Remember, it's who you're being. This is embodied influence behind the framework, the 3 steps. It doesn't matter. Just follow the 3 steps. Okay, cool. And then we go into the pillars. Pillars. There are pillars. So where do people fuck it up is they overtalk here. They shouldn't be more than 3 to 5 minutes. So the reason that you overtalk is because you don't embody the actual pillar. This, I would tell you, I'll be honest with you guys right now. Today, to prepare for today, I wrote out my pillars. It was really difficult. Why? Because I embody the pillars. I know the 3 steps or the 5 steps. I speak it and embody it to a point where they're enrolled in shaking their head the whole time. Right. And I just move past it in 3 minutes. I want that. I want that. We're entering this state of being as empowering as fuck, convicted as fuck. It's the energy of I can help you. This is how I'm going to solve your problems. We're going to co-create this plan together and bam, 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 bam. Right. So when I wrote this out today, exactly what I say, like, I'm like, this is difficult because I embody it. I'm just telling you what came up for me, but I wanted you also all to see it written out because step 1 is to write out your pitch so you understand the mechanisms and the framework and then memorize it and it becomes who you are. Okay. It's in you and you can say it 19 fucking different ways. 19 different ways. But it's the same 3 steps. You may go number 3 and then you go number 1, maybe 2, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. I'm going to give you the framework. Okay. So the framework is you said what we do and what that means. You said this and what we do to solve that, what we do in order to handle that, and what that means for you is this, which is the payoff. So most people sell the process and not the payoff. Do not sell the process. Do not sell the widget. Sell the payoff. There's 2 types of payoffs. I just did an hour coaching call with Jeremiah, who's not here, who was here yesterday. We just built out his whole emotional payoff and logical payoff, the peak, right? because there's the emotional payoff of what they're paying for is the payoff. For his offer particularly, they're paying for peace and they're paying for relief. That's it. They're paying to get to feel pain, relief, and feel peace because they're feeling worry and frustration. They just want to feel pain and peace. So we're selling pain. We're selling peace, and we're selling. That's what we're selling. Peace of mind. So I want to make sure I link all the logical payoff, the things that they're going to get, to peace. And when you have that, you're going to have fucking peace of mind. So when I say what that means for you, it means you're going to have peace of mind. Knowing that you've got a coach that's got your back. And when you're in shadow, he's going to coach you and say, where the fuck are you? Are you okay? Right? You have peace of mind because they're paying for peace of mind, not the coach. You guys get that? I'm just giving you kind of context before I jump in here. So for my experience, basically, I would say something along the lines is, I'm not, by the way, I'm not inviting you or anybody into this experience. This is not an invitation yet. I have not invited you. You're not qualified to enter my program yet. This is not you're not qualified. There's a sequence behind that. This is, hey, we've got this thing. You've got this problem. This is the possibility you want. This is what's stopping you. Well, we have this thing. I'd love to share it with you. And it could accelerate. I'm confident it could accelerate you. That doesn't mean I'm inviting them in it yet. They need to qualify themselves to me, right? Because I don't want them to get in there and not get results. So that happens later, which I'll go through. So let me go back through this. So pillar number 1 is freedom, right? Introducing, this is the 90-day Savage Accelerator experience, where you'll be unrecognizable in your sales and unrecognizable in the man that's standing. Nobody will recognize you, and you won't recognize your bank account. That's it. That's my program, 90 days. Okay. So you introduce the program. First thing is, you know how you said you're operating at a 10K month mindset. Your operating system is at 10K and you want to make 50K. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to free yourself from the prison that's keeping you captive at that place. The prison that's not allowing you. That we're going to dismantle every belief system. We're going to dismantle every single thing that's stopping you. And we're going to permanently delete it somatically. We're going to rewire your nervous system to a point where you're going to feel unstoppable, not once, but every day. And what that means for you is when we do that, guess what's going to happen? Money is going to pour into your bank account because the man that's selling is a man selling from power. And what that means for you by selling from power is people feel your power and that you're leading from power and they trust you. So you'll get 1 to 2 to 3 more sales a week naturally. Pillar number 1. You guys got that?
Freedom.
Now, I wrote it all out, but like, I didn't want to read it because it would get me out of state. You know what I mean? So like, there's a lot of really cool stuff here, right? I'm like, oh, passion. What does that mean for you? Payoff. Like, it's just too wordy. It just gets me out of being present, right? It's just kind of showing you guys in real time, right? The script and then like beat the beingness of it, the energy shifts. So yeah, so pillar number 1. Pillar number 2 is master yourself. Okay. We're gonna install the Savage 2.0 operating system to live every single day. We're going to actually stabilize the identity. So it's not like you hit 20, 40, 50K a month once. You hit it every fucking month because of the man behind the actual Zoom room. Okay. Because you said you lack discipline. You feel out of integrity with your fucking self as a man because you don't do what you say you're going to do. Right? You're inconsistent with your habits. You're inconsistent with that because you operate in self-doubt because you don't trust yourself. And the way what we're going to do is we're going to install internal power weapons right after this experience. So you have access to weapons to ensure you stabilize your emotional and create emotional resilience. And what that means is when you create emotional resilience every day, you will no longer have ruts. You will no longer operate in a way that's like, fuck, I lost a sale, rejection, and then you just feel like shit. You'll have the tools to stabilize you, to get you back from pivoting from spiral to power in seconds. And that'll allow you to add an additional 1 to 3 to 4 different sales per week Depends on then the operation that you're going to need to use these tools. This is the vault access. Right? This is the access to the tools, internal tools and external tools. All right. See how that works? You said what we do, what I do, and then the vaults. Okay. Third pillar is we're going to install a high performance operating sales system. So we talked about the internal new 2.0. I'm going to give you the keys to a 2.0 sales operating system. This is the operating system that allowed me to make 100 to 200K a month consistently. I've reverse engineered the sales operating system and I'm giving it to you. You're going to build it inside of your operating system. And the reason why is because you said your months are unpredictable, right? We're going to build the man. And then externally, we're going to stabilize the man with external systems, not just internal, but external, right? So you're going to learn and leverage and embody the pit to peak transformational selling. So the same framework I'm teaching all of you right now, there's a whole process of death and rebirth in a transformational ceremony. Right? This is my entire transformational framework. You're going to learn this, leverage this, and embody this. And because you went through your own death and rebirth, this will become easy and you'll have objective closes every single time. 100% of the time. Why? Well, because you're a walking beacon of transformation and you have the frameworks of transformation. You're unstoppable for the rest of your life. And what that means is more money. How's that sound? And more freedom. Fucking freedom knowing you've got a framework that's not like a fucking inauthentic script. And then number 4 is you don't rise alone. See, right now you've been going solo. And going solo is a death trap. It's a fucking death trap, right? You've been going solo for months, which is why you have inconsistency. So we're going to solve that. How are we going to solve that? You're going to access to the King's Council, the Council of Kings, because right now you lack standards. The standards will be built in the Zoom room with the Council of Kings and every single day. And what will happen is naturally what that means is as soon as you enter the council, right, you automatically will make more money. You will sell more automatically because you're in the energy and every day in this container of guys who are already making 40K a month today, right now. So you're just going to rise at the level of who's in the room. And when you do that, more money and more fucking peace. Peace of mind knowing that other men got your back. Other brothers got your back. You're not alone. You don't have to go alone. I'm going to pause right there. By the way, last one. Usually I would do like 3 or 4. I'm going to give you the 5th one, which is high level coaching. Right? I don't let you disappear because right now you're fucking disappearing. No one's in your corner. You lack accountability. So I'm not going to allow you to disappear. You're going to get access to me. In fact, we're going to do 4 sessions one-on-one because I want to make sure I recalibrate you along the path. I'm going to make sure I coach the fuck out of you. I'm going to make sure that when you come in my world, your standard comes really high. When shadow's in play, I will not let you fall. Got your back. You have access to me every single day in base camp. And inside that, we're going to have real-time breakdowns and real-time breakthroughs. And I'm going to coach you through that. You got someone in your corner. And what that means is that your months or your days where you are struggling, you won't struggle. You get out of rut in seconds because I'll know and I'm going to coach you. I'm going to pause right there. So that's the pitch. Okay. So I want anyone to kind of share what are they experiencing of me? Like just right now in this moment, what do you experience of me?
Safety.
Certainty.
Yeah, confidence, certainty.
Safety, certainty, confidence. What else? This is good.
Leadership.
Power.
Yeah.
An invitation.
Yeah. This is the path. I'm sharing the path. This is the inarguable path that's going to get you to the promised land. This is the energy I want you all to have. I have the fucking keys I have the map. I have the keys to your freedom. I have the keys to your peace. This is what I want you all to do. You're giving them the keys to their peace of mind. You're latching onto a pain point of what they don't have. You're fucking worried all the time. What's it like to be in your world worried? Okay, well, I'm going to share with you these 5 things I'm going to share with you is the keys to peace of mind. And by the way, when you have this peace of mind, you're going to also add $20,000 a month in your bank account from this Airbnb offer. It's just the byproduct. But what I'm really giving you is peace of mind. Can I give you peace of mind? Yes. Cool. You're selling the emotional payoff of what they truly want, not the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What I just shared with you, by the way, all that, I've never shared that much before. Usually I'll do it in like a minute or two. I overshared. I shared too much. It's just too much. I just wanted to go deeper with you and show you what that would look like. Okay. What questions do you guys have about the pitch?
So you kind of gave the pitch with like the code behind the pitch all together.
Yeah. With the code, what's the code?
Um, like whenever you have like an application or like something that pops up, it's like what it shows, and there's like the code that you can't see behind it. And you kind of
Oh,
gave
yeah.
this is it because it wasn't your normal pitch. It's like longer, it's more congested, it's all the things in it. But
Yeah.
you pay attention to it, you're just like filling in all the spaces of what's happening. So it's
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
decode it, but it's really good.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you guys the both ends of it and like my mindset behind it. Because if you understand the psychology, you understand it. And I don't know anyone in this space that teaches the psychology behind what you're doing and why you're doing it. And I think that really it's really important. People know. Yeah. Mark.
Yeah, I got a question. The price. So when you're pitching,
Yeah.
like, do they know the price coming in? Like, when are you introducing that?
There's 2 places you can do it at the top, like right before I go into, hey, it's 12K, blah, 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 and this is the program. Before I go into the pillars, I can pitch it there. And for that, we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do, right? Or you can do it at the bottom.
Okay, like after they like
Yeah.
what you're saying with it. And
Yeah. I honestly, I want them to be committed. I don't want them, the price is irrelevant. I just want to know, I'll coach them at their commitment.
what do you mean?
If they're committed into, like, they're 100% all in, we'll figure out the money. I want to know they're committed. I want to get their
So
commitment multiple times.
so
I
then
want,
would you
yeah.
would you not bring the price up early and then have their mind go somewhere else before your pitch?
I think the price comes up if somebody is bought in emotionally, mentally, and trusts and feels you and trusts you in all spectrums, nervous system trust, mental trust, emotional trust the product, the offer, and like it's inarguable, it's a yes. The reason they wouldn't say no is because of the price, right? And there's payment plans and there's financial options. So like I've been learning more and more as I've been selling more, even my own offer over the last 6 months, 8 months. The price is irrelevant. I've got a 23-year-old that just did financing. I had no idea he would do that. I'm like, there's no way. I had my own perception that this, like, he's a setter, right? I had my own judgment and story. The same thing I teach yesterday. I have a story. It's like, and then all of a sudden I have like 5 setters in my program. I'm like, interesting. But they're coming in because they want confidence to close. I'm selling them confidence. And I realize that. So now I get to share more about you're going to have the confidence to close. They no longer feel less of a man and weak, right? So it's again I'm telling you what I'm doing as I'm sharing with you too, for you guys to see the behind the scenes. Okay. Let me keep going. Like there's so much more. This is just this piece of it, right? So I went through the pitch. Now there's the next phase, right? This is where Mark. So I'll go through exactly my pitch, like my price, like just write it as now. But I'm not inviting any of you in. Remember, I'm going to go through when to invite, right? So I'll say this. Here's the deal, right? There's 35 men and 2 women inside this challenge. We keep getting more because people keep coming in for the replays. So I don't even know, 40 at this point. Only 5 people will continue, right? That means if 30 of you want to work with me, you can't. So what I'm doing right now is creating scarcity. This is important for your offer. Find a way to create scarcity. absolutely fucking crucial. Alex Hormozy teaches this. A lot of people teach this. Like, this is a marketing thing, but it's also the truth. I don't have the bandwidth. I do one-on-one with guys, multiple the first month. It's a lot of energy and commitment. I'm in there coaching them every day. And I say, and you should be telling your prospects this. We can't work with everybody. So here's the deal, right? So the outcome is doubling your commissions in the next 90 days, right? Consistent 20 to 50K months. What it is for you, we'll custom and co-create, right? This is what it is, right? So it's 12K for 90 days. Most people make back that within the first 90 days, right? It's if someone decides to come in after the invitation, I knock off 3K, so it's 9K. If you pay in full, it's 8K, right? I'll do a payment plan. I will fund this for you too with funding options, so I can give you the keys to make $20,000 a month consistently, right, in that operating system, right? Again, I'm not pitching you. I'm sharing with you the offer, right? What I would say now is phase number 1 is called the value anchor. Write this down, value anchor. Okay. Based on everything that you heard and saw, and I'm asking you guys, what resonates with you the most? I like to use the word resonates. So, Mark, for everything I just shared about my offer, what resonates with you the most? About the 3 phases. What resonates with you the most?
Yeah, I like that. It's we're gonna work past whatever stopped you before, like the mental aspects of things.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm hearing that we're working with, would you say? You broke up a little bit?
The mental side of it, like not the scripting. We're gonna work on the barriers.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where you get stopped.
And Mark, you are how much you make in a month right now?
10, 10, 12.
10, 12. Okay. If all this did, Mark, this is called the value, the locking in the value. Don't do it any other way, guys. Stop doing it the way that fucking other people teach it. If all this did, Mark, was allow you to create an operating system, like within days of us working together, that allowed you to hit your first 20K month and then your second 20K month, would it be worth it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. And if all this did was give you the peace of mind, knowing that you got guys in the council, that anytime you get in a rut, you can get out of it, and you got the tools. You can get out of it rather than 30 days. You get out of it in 60 seconds, which will allow you to get like 1 or 2 more sales the next day. Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it? Mark, you there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Yes. And if all this did was give you the peace of mind, knowing that you're no longer in emotional roller coasters with commissions. Like there's no more 20K months, 5K months. There's no more panic. You're not operating from that place because no more doubt is there. No, and you're operating from full freedom, and full power, and full certainty. And all of a sudden, you get an extra deal twice a week because of that operating system. Would it be worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, what I just did was the value anchor. The value anchor, and this is the investment anchor. I'm anchoring in the investment. So I'm locking in why it's worth paying 12K. By the way, I already did the paid in full discount. I wouldn't have done it there because you want to lock it in. Russell Brunson does this where he locks it in at the high price, right? And then it makes the lower price like inarguably stupid. Like, oh my God, like 8K, like, oh, but it's only 8K. I'm going to do it paid in full. So I'm just sharing with you that the psychology behind this. You want to lock in the value of the program, however you do that, but also lock in the investment. This comes from Russell Brunson. If all this did was, any of you guys know the perfect webinar? All right. You guys need to become marketing lethal ninjas. This is how I was able to get good at sales. I got good at sales because I understood marketing. I understand marketing. right? Running a business. I understand marketing. Marketing is sales in disguise. So if all of us did was use that, okay. The next thing is the buy-in questions. So Mark, I'm going to keep you on the hot seat. Cool. We keep rolling with this.
Yep.
Phase number 2. Based on what you've seen, what questions do you have for me? Based on everything you know, the investment price, the whole 3-step process, how we're going to work it together. What questions do you have?
Well, so I
Any
don't
questions?
actually.
They're all welcome. Any questions? They really come to mind right now in this moment.
Yeah. So part of my current gig is I get a salary plus commissions, but my sales cycles are 12 to 20 months on these
Okay.
projects I'm working on. But that's where my income comes from. But I'm transitioning to my own business. I don't have lead flow. I do have 2,000 people in my phone that either could use it or know someone who could use it. So I'm thinking like, where do I go with that?
Yeah. So what questions do you have for me specifically? What's the concern? By the way, here I'm gathering red flags and concerns. No more questions. An affected objection is unanswered questions. Write that fucking shit down. If there's an unanswered question, you will get a fucking objection. You're welcome. It just stopped you from getting objections. What's the concerns you have? What are the red flags you have? Don't do the what prevent you from moving forward. You didn't invite them. What questions do you have about the process, the product, the thing, the this, that, the money? Yeah, money, no problem. We'll handle the money. Like we'll figure that out. And I haven't even invited you in the program yet. What questions do you even like the program? What questions do you have about the program? Questions you have? Did you just want to answer all? No more questions. Let the dog run. The more questions, the more they're in the what? Buying pocket. They're ready to buy. They're ready to whip out the fucking credit card. No more questions. It's a yes. I figured this out with investors. I just let them fucking talk. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? What questions? I'm like, I would sell people on a triage call, 15-minute triage call. I'm like, oh my God. They just feel like buying because I'm making them feel safe to ask questions, to answer their questions. Jay's like, yeah, this is what happened to Jay. Meet them where they're at. But I create this in the framework. Okay, so I'm going to keep moving along here. The next phase is phase number 3. I'm going very quickly here. Emotional buy-in. Why do you feel like you're ready to do this now? Like you don't have any more questions, Mark. Why do you feel like you're ready to do this now? You want to get to their emotion side. Okay, then you want to get into the qualifying frame, number 4, right? And this is really important. This ain't no joke. Like you don't want anyone refunding, right, guys? Why they refund? Because they're not a right fit. They don't show up and do the fucking coaching. They don't show up to the coaching calls. Right? And then they refund and it comes out of your pockets. You need to qualify them. Right? We're selective. We only take on people that actually do the work. Because if you do the work, you're going to hit the 40K months. The ones that are successful. And we're very selective who we bring in. So scale on 1 to 10, how committed are you to hitting that mark, which target 20K? How committed are you to hitting 20K a month? Like 1 out of 10. Are you a 10 or are you 1?
10.
How important is that to you right now?
10.
Okay. So this is called the importance qualifying frame. There's 3 different frames. This is the importance frame. It's got to be a 10. I cannot work with anyone personally if it's not a 10. How important this is to them. Like right now. If it's not important to you, I can't help you because I'm not going to do the work for you. Right? Then the next one's compliance. So Mark, I need to know you're compliant to the behavior I want you to comply to. Like, will you show up every week to the war room every single week on Tuesday from 5 to 8? I need to know you're going to be there because that's where the magic happens. That's where the money's made for the next 7 days.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. All right, cool. If I text you and I say, hey, Mark, I need you to do this, will you do it immediately, like within 24 hours so that you can accelerate and make money faster to get that 20K? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys see how that works? Qualify frame, right? Importance, compliance. That's one's urgency. If I gave you the blueprint to the 20K, the coaching, everything that's required to hit it now, like literally next month, you hit it and then you hit it again. Like how fast do you want it? You want it now or later?
Right now.
Okay. Right now is the most powerful word in the subconscious language. You want to get them to say right now. Right now. Are you sure right now, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, I want to invite you. You're qualified. This is when you invite them. When you go through that process, now you invite them. Like Mark and everyone else here, I want to invite you all. Join the Sales Habit Accelerator. Now, I seriously only have 5 spots. That's it. Next week we onboard and we roll. You'll never walk or look the same or sell the same ever again. Actually, I got 4 spots. I already got 1 guy in. Daniel's the guy. Welcome, Daniel. So I got 4 spots left. So what I'm going to do is to hold your spot, fully refundable deposit. Okay. Like we're just going to jam on a call, fully refundable. It's a $300 deposit. Deposit just locks in the 5. Once there's 5, even if you want to continue, you can't. I just don't have the bandwidth. So right now, I'm going to drop it in. And by the way, this is what you need to do with your prospects. It's no different. Put them in a position to say yes, right? Drop a deposit link, right? To give them permission to say yes. If we can't figure out the financing, I will refund you. We will figure it out. We will figure it out. I got your back. This is the energy you want to have with them. I've got your back. We'll figure it out. Just to get the deposit. You're committed, right? If you're committed, pay the deposit right now. I've got you. Like, we'll figure that out. The money, we'll figure it out. You're committed, right? So who here is committed to 20, 50K months? Raise your hand. Okay. So first 4 people that fill it out, you get a spot with me. You see how I just did that, guys? I did the process on you so that you can see how it works in real time. It's a masterful art, but you also get to learn this, and now you get to do it today. So your homework assignment is to build out, I'm going to write out the whole framework for you on the document, write out your pitch, right? Just write it out. Okay. And then share your pitch inside the WhatsApp group. Share your pitch. Okay. And let's just like be the energy of sharing the pitch. I'll also share with you the framework here. Would that be helpful, guys, if I share with you the framework, the phases? Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay. If you're in my program, you get full access to the full breakdown, but I'll give you guys the breakdown. Okay. 456. I'll end with this. What questions do you guys have? Any questions? Everyone's like, what the fuck? Did he just hypnotize us? What the fuck's going on here?
It was
Yeah.
so good. Do you change? Like, it's one thing to be locked in. Like, whenever I'm coaching jiu-jitsu, for instance, you have to command an entire group of people, but you're kind of focusing on one person in the way that you were doing it there.
Mhm.
But you had everybody else encapsulated in this energy. And
Yeah.
the question that I actually have is that same energy that you're doing, does it not matter who else is there whenever you're locked in? Because will everybody else naturally gravitate? Like, is that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think?
From observation, I would say yes. Like, I guess,
Yeah.
like, you don't change it all. You just stay just like that.
No.
Boom.
No. Oh, man. I don't change who I am anywhere I go, and neither should you. Where I go, there I am. I just live in frameworks, right? I'm giving you guys frameworks. So use the framework. I'll drop it in the tonight in the document so you guys can apply it. Because I truly, regardless if we work together or not, I truly want you guys to make a lot of money, right? And just crush it. And because we'll all have relationships for years to come, and you guys will send people my way or whatever. It doesn't matter. I want you guys to crush it. I want you guys to win. So apply this shit, right? This shit is like next level. It is next level. No one teaches the way I do. And I say that with like confidence. So apply it. You will make lots of money. My own story a year and 2 months ago held me back from giving these gifts away because I was captive of my own story. It's crazy how one story keeps us in a prison, isn't it? And now I feel free. I feel passion. I feel excitement every day. I feel alive because I'm serving others. So I encourage you, if you have a story around not putting that deposit in, I don't know who put it in, right? I encourage you to let that story go, because on the other side of that story is your freedom and your future. So what I'm sharing with you, I'm also doing with you and doing on you. What I teach is what I live. What I live, it radiates across the planet. And you guys get to experience that. And so do your prospects, and so do your clients, and so do your bank accounts. All right, we're going to wrap this up. I got a meeting here. Let's just go around. What are you taking away? What's your commitment? One sentence takeaway, and then what are you committed to over the next 24 hours? Start with Mark, and then we'll go around. We'll wrap that up.
Well, I know my commitment is to rewatch this training, and we have a call tomorrow, so I'm excited to know where that is. It Friday? Tomorrow? It's tomorrow. Excited to know where that call is. So
yeah, let's keep it laser. Let's practice like now, right? Energy. So, Mark, say that again. Go. Commitment.
25
takeaway
reach
commitment.
outs today. 25 reach outs.
Okay. Cool. Daniel.
My commitment is to take this information to my team.
Okay. Takeaway. Takeaway commitment.
Takeaway, your certainty becomes our certainty, and we can feel it.
Amazing. Okay. Lane.
Takeaway is selling the emotion, and commitment is 20 reach outs.
Awesome. Kevin. Kevin, you. Yeah.
I was on mute. I apologize. So my biggest takeaway is, number one was the unanswered questions equals objections, because normally I just rush into the pitch, and now it's just, now I know exactly what to do. So which goes into what my commitment is, which is to rewrite my pitch.
Cool. James?
Yeah, I think it's just about, for me, really creating more clarity through the thing that I'm currently selling, and really applying I guess the psychology and the axioms that you kind of demonstrated, and really ensuring that is as laser tight and focused as it can be, because I know that'll be very impactful for this business. And my commitment is just to sit down and spend some time today and do that.
Cool.
For our next call.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll go next. I got to jump.
Yeah, if you got to go ahead and go. Ryan?
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll put in the chat too. It's fine.
My takeaway is the 3 Ps. Loved it. Possibility, problem, permission. I'm committed to going over the document that you shared with us and rewriting my pitch. Super powerful stuff.
Yes. Good stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Gotta go.
You got it.
Bye.
Let's see. Lane? I'm meeting with Lane shortly. Lane?
I could go if
Yeah. Oscar, go ahead.
my
commitment.
takeaway is it starts with the self. So, how can I close if I'm not internally good? Before I go out to war, I need to make sure I'm showing up as the best version of myself, and then the closes are going to come. And my commitment is I'm going to go out there and chase an unpaid invoice and call as many times and as many of them as it takes. But in the next 24 hours, one of them is going to pay.
Cool. Awesome.
So
Esther, how about you?
my takeaway is, the 3 Ps: possibility, problem, and permission. Also being on the call with you prior to this call really set that context for me. And my takeaway, and my commitment, 20 reach outs.
Awesome. Trevin?
The thing that stuck out to me was don't sell the widget. Really focus on the emotional payoff of our offer. And my commitment is I'm going to send 5 video follow-up messages to folks.
Okay, beautiful. Jay?
My commitment is definitely to rewrite my
Takeaway
pitch.
commitment.
Yep. The takeaway first is gonna be I have the keys to their future. I just dig that. And then also my commitment is to rewrite this pitch, because I don't even have a pitch. I've just been kind of free flowing. But I think this is even juicier. I really, really like it.
Awesome. Jeff?
Yeah, appreciate it, Coach. Biggest takeaway is to contextualize the pitch. So you're like, oh, you know how you said this? Here's what we're gonna do. So no more like freestyling it, but just like really I'm driving home what pain they've given me. And my commitment is to rewrite my pitch and post it in the group chat.
Claire, let's see who we missing. Jeremiah.
Hey, coach, I had to take a call for a second there. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you take anything away from? Did you hop in at all? I don't know if you were.
I did. I caught a little bit, and then I had to jump on a call.
Okay.
I want to go back and watch the recording on how you packaged the pitch, though. I liked what you were doing. So
Yeah. Jamie, or not Jamie, Jaime. I keep saying your name. My bad. Jaime, how about you?
He posted it on the chat. I think he
They
said he
did?
wasn't
Okay.
going to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Who are we missing? Everybody, we're good?
Takeaway.
Josh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my takeaway is I'm gonna let them know that we don't work with everyone, so it is scarcity. And my commitment is actually embodying that I don't work with unserious people.
Amazing. We get it, buddy?
Takeaway. I will not change myself for anyone. And commitment, write my pitch tomorrow, and I have my first close tomorrow set up at 2 p.m.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's crush it, guys. I'll see you on the inside.
Hey,
All
coach,
right. Keep going.
will
Yeah.
this be available in the container?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna make it available. I got you, man. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
100%. All right. See y'all. See you on the inside.
Bye.
Lane, we'll hop on a different Zoom, all right? Come back in.